From a podcast in Ontario to creating smiles in the Okanagan, they've built something beautiful with passion, creativity, and a whole lot of love for family. Please help me welcome the powerhouse pair, the Lens legends, Tony Stone and Nason Ibrahim. Guys,
hey.
Welcome to Kelowna After Dark.
Thank you so much.
Come and join me on the big comfy couch, guys. How's your day going?
So far, so good. Thank you so much for having us.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Absolutely.
I'm so glad you guys could come hang out.
Yeah, definitely. It's been great weather today too, so it's been nice to be outside, right?
So lovely.
I know.
Right on. Are you guys ready to dive into it?
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Let's do it. Let's start from the beginning then. How did two brothers from Brampton end up building a photo booth business here in Kelowna?
4 years ago, I moved from Ontario to the Okanagan. Tony had his own business for a while out there. I had a business in Alberta for a little bit, but the two of us had always talked that if and when the opportunity showed up and we were able to, in some way, shape, or form, synchronize our lives in the same city, then we would start something.
Right on.
And Snap Photo Booth was the idea that Tony actually came up with. So that's how two brothers from different parts of Canada came together to make something so memorable.
It was easy after one point because Nason had just had his son. It was a year ago. He's about 15 months almost old. And it took me a year and a bit to get my ducks in a row in order to come out here.
Yeah, that's a move, yo.
It's a big move, but it was a great move because it was all for family.
Yeah.
So at this point, it was a no-brainer for me to just pack everything in my car, let's go, and we started the business. So we're here 10 weeks in.
10 weeks in.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. And you find yourself hanging out here with our crazy corner, huh?
Yeah,
For
absolutely.
you. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
So tell me about Snap and what inspired the business. It sounds like there's a family story there.
There definitely is. Like Tony said, I had a son 15 months ago now.
Yay.
Joy of my life, love him to death. I truly believe he deserves everything, every opportunity I can give him. Working full time, 40 hours a week can only get you so far. And as much as I do love my job, I also believe that with the right mentality, the right momentum, eventually we'll get to a point where he won't want for much, right?
Yeah.
And it's not so much about getting rich, it's about providing in the future. Always. And one baby could turn into two babies could turn into five babies. Who knows,
That's
right?
very true.
So eventually I do want to be able to just provide for myself the same way Tony would want to provide for his family one day, hopefully. Just kind of go from there.
Love you just hung you out there a little
Does
bit.
that mean like hopefully that you will support your family or hopefully that you will have a family?
Definitely will support my family. Probably won't have babies, but
There you go. It's good.
okay.
Just go play with his.
I
He's
love
having
this.
lots.
This
sounds
is why we call him Uncle Dad though, because
That
he
works.
is the twin to me.
Exactly.
So my baby's gonna know him as Uncle Dad his entire life.
That
That's
works
good.
really well.
Yeah.
I mean, Gemini's sister aunt kind of moment or
Yeah, there you
auntie
go.
mom and stuff. So
Yeah,
heck
exactly.
yeah, we got there. It's
That's-
like a minute.
It's totally a thing.
It's important. That's really special to kids too.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, on. Just rock that out. That's awesome. Okay, so what is the vibe that you guys aim to create at events with Snapped? And is it more fun and spontaneous, or is it like sleek and curated?
Right. So it is an all of the above type of answer because every event is unique. Every event brings its own challenges, brings its own wins, and it's interesting that an anniversary for an 80-year-old and an anniversary, well, not 80-year-old, anniversary in, like for 80s, an anniversary of 20s, the vibe is different.
Yeah.
We have done a divorce party.
Nice.
And that
Like there's a story over here behind us.
you can only imagine the electric energy in the room.
Heck yeah.
With, especially, a room full of ladies. We
get
obviously love
rowdy.
the ladies. Exactly. You guys get a little rowdy.
Love that.
So it can be very engaging to be in an atmosphere like that to just a very somber wedding of maybe only 100 people. You're a part of these intricate sets in people's lives.
Yeah.
And that's the energy that brings the, sophistication, simplicity, and just pizzazz to what we're trying to do. So
I like it. I also like how you're like only 100 people.
yeah, like 100 people
Right?
maybe.
Just 100.
Yeah, just 100.
Small little get
I
together.
think some weddings can be quite large.
Yeah,
so.
that's true, especially out here though,
Yeah, exactly.
It's a moment.
Yeah.
I dig it. You guys had a podcast before this. How has the storytelling background helped in how you shape your business now?
Yeah, the storytelling from a podcast, because we got the chance to create the content. A lot of it was about anime, video games,
Nice.
movies, which we love. We're big buffs in that.
Here.
Yeah.
It became more of the story of the event that we're going to.
Okay.
The people who are there, the fun that they're having, maybe not so much fun that they're having, really kind of became the storytelling that we're looking for. The picture itself that you take ultimately can tell the story that they're ultimately trying to give you.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense at all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because some people might show up and they might be super giddy, super happy, and super electric to be there and excited to be there. And some people might be incredibly nervous, and bringing them out of that shell could be a story all by itself. So the storytelling for us now, we're more listeners than we are storytellers at this point. But it's a lot of fun to see individuals just kind of show up in the most random parts of let's say the world, right?
Yeah.
Show up all in this one place, and now we have the opportunity to kind of pick and choose from these little stories from everybody everywhere, which is nice. And he and I will go back home and we'll be like, hey, this person was really cool. Like they're from China and this and that, whatever, right? So it's kind of cool. I would say the storytelling kind of tells itself at that point.
Yeah,
people
that's neat.
I agree.
Yeah, there's so many incredible people to like meet here. Like this city is so like unique for all this type of stuff that we're doing, right? Great group of people to tap into for sure.
100%, yeah.
So being part of so many milestone moments, weddings, birthday celebrations, what does it mean to you both to help people capture these moments?
Again, kind of coming back to being a part of the event itself, photo booths, I think throughout, I want to say history, like it's been this 1,000-year thing.
Cave paintings, right?
Well, even like when the flash photo booths were a thing, like it was such this very unique experience. And as going back to kind of storytelling, allowing the smiles to unravel and this happiness to evolve throughout the time that they're there these are the moments. These are the moments that we're living for. This is what makes it a huge payoff for us.
Yeah.
Is because now we get to sit with that with them and they'll come over and be like, oh my God, that looks amazing. Or even their friends would be like, wow, you look terrible. So like, and it's a funny moment to kind of be a part of in those aspects. But yeah, to answer the question, that's kind of where it more or less resonates with.
Right
Yeah,
on.
it resonates in. Yeah,
That's very special, I think.
I think so.
Right on. So what is your vision for Snapped in the future? Do you guys want to expand, add more booths, just take over BC?
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. I mean, ultimately going back to the very first question you asked, like we want to be providers. We want to really make our mark here in the Okanagan. And eventually our plan is to become an overall entertainment rental business.
Nice.
Anything from photo booths to like inflatable bars for your backyard,
Yes.
to the tubes that you can get on the lake with other boats. We want to have at least something. So if you're visiting from anywhere again in the world and you're like, hey, this would be a lot of fun. Let's play with something, right? Let's rent something. Let's get something. Don't buy it.
Yeah.
We want to have it. That's our plan. We want to have that for you to be able to have that. So the next step ultimately is get a second photo booth. To be honest with you, we're starting to get a little busier and we can't be everywhere at once with one. Yeah. So
even though there's two of us, we still can't be everywhere with one.
Yes, exactly.
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 Yeah, I got to do the do. So what kind of reactions do you guys usually get from guests when they step inside the booth?
It's always this standoffishness with the machine. And then a full acceptance when that first picture comes through. They're like, again, that smile kind of emerges, or the crap talk starts, right? Somebody starts, oh my God, you look terrible. That's that first reaction. I think a lot of people who run these events need to kind of understand that the reactions come from such a place of heart that it's so difficult not to notice it.
Yeah.
It's right in your face. It's right in your face.
That sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, it is. It's a good time. It's fulfilling.
I think my favorite reaction is the laughs at the end.
Yeah.
Somebody will take a picture and just burst out laughing, whether it's with the props or again with like their best friends or some rando stranger that pops into the frame. Afterwards, when they start laughing, it's like, I feed off laughter. So the more I hear, the more I want to laugh. And these people may only have one laugh that night, and that could be through the photo booth. But I know he and I are laughing all night long because everyone else is just laughing around us, right? So big fan of that. I think that would be one of my favorite reactions with people. It's just the laughter. It's just so fun to see them do that.
Yeah, that's great energy. Right on. And what is your favorite kind of event to work and why?
Me personally, I do like the anniversaries. Like they're a good time. The divorce party was a fun time. You know?
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, that was a good time. But it really just brings family together. You know, it brings even your friends, family, really, really wholesome moments. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I would have to say kids parties. Yeah. Because kids are so chaotic and they're so funny. They don't
Oh,
care.
they are.
They have zero clue what's going on.
Cake all over their face, the things hanging
Love
out
it.
of their nose. They don't care. They're going to stand there and just going to laugh and smile and take a picture. And then they'll be like, hey, mister, can we take more pictures? And it's like, I work for you. So yes. you
Yes,
can.
absolutely.
Yeah. So whatever you want.
That's awesome.
So I would say kids' birthdays for sure.
Right on. And so for our audience, if they want to connect with you, hire you, how do they get in touch? How do we do that?
Right. Our Instagram and our email are the best places. We
Okay.
have all the rest of our information on our Instagram page. It's at DDES Kelowna.
Okay.
And then ddeskelowna@gmail.com. So
Awesome.
Yeah. Very simple. As simple as we can make it.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then again, reach out online. We'll get back to you.
Cool. That sounds great. Easy peasy. I'm so jacked. Do you think that we should check it out in action?
Yeah, we can do
Yeah.
that.
We gotta do the
Absolutely.
do?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it, guys.
Awesome.
All right.
So this is the photo booth itself. As you can see, it is quite portable as opposed to the other bigger photo booths that maybe a lot of people are accustomed to. It comes with your own lights here, which is cool. We can change the colors of the lights, but we won't do that right now. But let's get into it. Nason, if you want to hit the button.
Absolutely.
So here is where part of your packages come into play. You get custom overlays that we make ourselves for you. So if it was your birthday, happy birthday silver, we'll make one for you. It'll look really cool. For now, we'll choose none. Next, countdown to 5, could be 4, 3, whatever. It's going to be you guys. Technically taking a picture of the audience almost.
Yeah, fair enough.
Meta.
So meta.
So there we go. So there's the crew right there. Hey, that's great.
Yeah, that's
right
nice.
there. Yep. And then so we hit next, and then the picture will show up. And now,
So you have a few options here. Number one, you can get the QR code right to your phone. We can do parties that are completely digital only,
That's cool.
right? So you can bring this up, scan it on your phone, get everything with either the overlay that you would have done or the picture that doesn't have an overlay. It actually sends both to you. So if you don't like the overlay at the end of the day, you don't have to use it.
That's cool.
And that's good for like social media posting if you want to do that. The other option is we can print it,
Yeah.
which I'm going to actually print this one.
this one.
Yeah. And your boys were playing, when I say your boys, I mean your crew was playing with it before in the hallway. We're going to print a picture for them too, which is great. I love seeing that actually. I just want people to come and do it on their own, right? I don't want to have to worry about it.
Look at this one.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at the boys.
The
That's a
boys.
good picture,
That's a
my
good
dude.
one.
I think the
Put it
great
on the wall.
Yeah, seriously. I think the great part of this is it was just there in the hallway and it was being used.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point is it just sort of more or less sits there to be used. So it was really great to see that happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
very
it
good.
is as simple as that, Silver and Sterling. It is so easy.
That is really, that was so easier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I
That's
want
rad
one.
as hell. Yes, let's get one. We'll just bring these guys. We can hire you guys to everything that we do. We're going to have fun.
Spaghetti night.
Yes, spaghetti night. I vibe with that. Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, we will definitely be blasting out all of your information on our pages and stuff like that. We got to get everybody connected because this is cool as hell.
Yeah, we think so.
Very
We love
awesome.
it. Yeah, we
Absolutely.
love it. So.
Well, I want to thank you guys for coming. This has been rad.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah. Right there, man. This is
Appreciate it.
great.
Yeah.
Welcome to the city. Thank you, my
And
good
thank
dude.
you,
It's
no
good
problem.
to see you again. This
From
is great.
us to your crew,
Aw, thank you so much.
picture of your crew.
Look at how lovely y'all are. Ta-da. Awesome. Well, let's give it up one more time, guys. Make some noise. Yeah, right on.